Hey guys, and welcome back to Fashion North TV. My name's Emily and today we're going to talk through Poundland's new beauty range called Makeup Gallery. I'm sure you guys know as well as me that makeup's really expensive nowadays, so the range has got everything from foundation to powder to mascara for only £1, so Fashion North had to get in on it and we've bought a whole face full of makeup to show you, and we're going to test it out, create a makeup look and then tell you what we think as we go along, so keep watching for the review and the application. First off, let's start with the base, and the name of the foundation in the collection is the Gorgeous Flawless Long Lasting Foundation, and it has UVA and UVB filters. It's described as a natural long-lasting foundation with a flawless matte finish and is enriched with vitamin E and UVA and UVB filters for added protection. Now I've bought the shade number 1 Ivory, which was the palest in the range, so let's give it a go. I'm going to use a blending sponge just to apply this to my face. I am quite a pale person, so I tend to have trouble finding foundations that suit my skin. But on first impression this doesn't seem to be too bad of a colour. The finish is quite dewy too, which is unusual because, well, it claimed to be a matte finish, but we'll see how it settles into the skin. They had a few different colours in store in this foundation too, so if you are darker than me then you'll probably find a good shade for you. Okay, that seems to be enough coverage for me, so first impressions, it's okay. It's not brilliant, but it's £1. I'd give that about 3 out of 5. For the next product is possibly one of my favourites. I've already used this a little bit, and this is the Smoothly Does It Pressed Powder. And this is in a translucent shade, and it's just described as a super soft matte powder for a shine-free finish and contains vitamin E. You get a really good amount of product in for £1 in this little compact here. It takes away any of that excess shine that you can see on your skin after the foundation. And this would be great to carry in your handbag too, because if you do have a powder that you like that's really expensive, you don't want to be carrying it around all day because you might break it, because that happened to be quite a lot. So this is a really good thing just to carry in your handbag with a little travel friendly brush, and it just really makes the skin look much more flawless. So I would definitely give that a 5 out of 5. I think everyone should go and try this, especially because it's translucent, so it'll suit everybody's skin tone. The next product in the range is the blusher, and it's called the Feeling Blush Blusher, and I have the shade 3, which is Spice. And I like this colour because it had a really red tone to it, which I think looks really pretty in autumn. So we're going to give this a go now. As you can see, it's kind of a very bronzy colour, so it's one of those ones where you can take it up onto the cheekbones. It tends to look quite nice that way. So I'm just taking that up to the cheekbones, and that kind of slims the face a little too. So they did have bronzers in the range, however I wasn't really interested in them because they looked a little bit oranged for me. However, if you've got darker skin tones then that might be worth a go to. So I really like that. I think it's got a nice orangey autumny colour to it. The pigmentation is great and it blends really well, so I would give that a 4 out of 5. They had a good range of colours too, so I would check that out. Next I'm going to go through a couple of the eyeshadows that I picked up, and these are called the Colour Story eyeshadows, and I have two. I've got a neutral beige colour called Nude, which is number 2. And I have really on-trend dark purple smoky colour, which is called Deep Plum, which is number 17. So I'm just going to do a really simple smoky eye kind of look with these. I'm going to start with the nude colour. I'm taking that through the inner part of the eye and on the tear ducts, sorry. And I think that these eyeshadows, again, I've had a play with these, and I think they're so creamy and pigmented for the price. It's definitely worth a try. And then I'm also then going to take the purple shade, which is really deep, so you have to be quite careful with it. And I'm taking that softly on the outer corner and through the crease. As you can see, kind of how pigmented these really are. You have to be quite careful with them if you're heavy-handed like me, but I just think it is such a gorgeous colour. I'm taking that into the crease, blending it outward, and then I'll do the same on the other eye. So on the outer third of the eye, then through the crease, and then I'm just blending that on the brow bone. And I think that creates just a really pretty, unusual smoky eye that's really good for this kind of time of year. So once you've got that bit done, you go back to a different brush, clean brush, and go back in with a nude colour, and that makes a real nice brow highlight. It lifts the brows quite a lot. And then with that same brush, I'm just going to blend the outer corner a little bit of purple, just to make more of a transition colour. So there's the tops of the eyes done. And then I'm also going to take a brush in the deep purple colour again and just run that along the lower lash line, just to create a bit of smokiness. And obviously there was lots of colours in the range. I just decided to pick purple for this look. They had some brilliant neutral colours and bright colours too, so there was a really good range. And I would definitely give these 5 out of 5 and say that you have to try them. And finally for the eyes, I've got one of the mascaras to try. There was 2 different types. There was a volumizing and a lengthening formula. This is the Never Ending Story Lengthening Mascara in this pink packaging. The brush, which you'll see in a second, is a kind of tapered normal brush. I say normal, I mean it's a bristle brush rather than a plastic brush. What I will say is that the tapered brush is good for getting into those hard to reach areas, so the inner corner, the outer corner of the eye. And it seems to be doing quite a good job. It's not the best mascara in the world, but I've tried much worse ones. It doesn't seem to clump too much, which is good. And yeah, that's pretty okay for a mascara, I would say. Other things in the range that I didn't pick up were liquid liners. I think they had a pencil liner too, and they had an eyebrow pencil, which looked, the blonde eyebrow pencil looked really good for blonde people. They had a very good range of stuff though, and like I said, everything's £1, so it's worth a go. So there's the mascara done. Like I said, it's not the best in the world, but for an everyday look it's actually quite pretty. Right, time for my favourite part. I've picked up 3 lip products and I'm astounded by how good they are, really. I'm sure you know everyone and their mother is into that whole Kylie Jenner really dark nude lip look at the minute, so I decided that the products I would pick up were in that kind of range. So the first thing that I have is something that I don't use enough and really should. It's a lip liner, and this is called the Pout It Out, cute name, lip liner, and this is in Nude 1. And I think the important thing to do when you're using a lip liner is just to really quick strokes, so don't like press on really hard, go around the edge of your lips. And the thing that I like about this liner is it's really quite dense, it's not too soft, so it creates a really precise line. You can see it's quite close to my natural lip colour, and it's created a really nice sharp line around the edge of my lips. So I've just lined my lips and the corners of my mouth and the bottom lip with that. Again, definitely 5 out of 5 for that lip liner. It's a very good one. The next thing is possibly my favourite thing, and it's the lipsticks. They are called All About the Pout Colour Moisture Lipsticks, and I have the shade Naked Brown here, number 3. Now what's brilliant about these lipsticks is the formula is not matte, but when they're dabbed down it creates a matte effect and the colour stays on your lips all day. I am honestly so impressed with these lipsticks. They have about 20 colours in the range, which is incredible for £1 lipsticks. So this is my favourite shade, and you can see just with a little bit of a swoop there how much colour This is paying off. And this creates a really sort of moisturising finish on the lips. It's not. However, they also have these shine on intense colour and shine lip glosses, and I have the shade Nice and Nude #1. If you're not a fan of lip gloss, you will hate these. However, if you want a really thick, glossy, shiny lip, then these are incredible. You can see how glossy the finish is. It's such a thick formula though, which I think looks great, but it could be quite annoying if you're not used to having glossy lipstick. So here's the final makeup look. And overall, I think there's not one thing in the Poundland range that I don't think you should try. Unless you're very pale, then I would move away from the foundation. But all the powder products and all the lip products are amazing. The mascara is pretty good, but I would say the eyeshadows and the lipsticks are the main winners of the collection. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Tweet us at fashion_north if you want to tell us about the products that you've picked up. Comment down below and tell me what your favourite part of the tutorial was, and have a great week. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video with your friends so they know about Fashion North TV. Bye everyone!